welcome to this episode of Orion at Your Library. My name is Karen Knox. I'm the director of the Orion Township Public Library, and today I'm here with Kathleen from our Adult Services Department. Welcome,
Hi.
Kathleen.
Thank you.
And I'm here to introduce to you a new face, Ashley, from our Youth Services Department.
Hello.
Awesome. We're so excited. We have so many wonderful things going on this fall, and we're here to tell you all about it. And we're going to kick it off right out the bat here with one of our favorite programs we've been offering throughout the year, and it's Pick Up STEAM. What's our first Pick Up STEAM coming up?
Pick Up STEAM is a program for preschoolers where they can focus on science, technology, engineering, and math. And the theme for September is flying.
Ooh.
So they can do that on September 6th at 10 a.m. They're going to be working with some parachutes, maybe some straw airplanes, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, cool. So that's always a fun time for the preschoolers to learn a little something and have fun doing it.
Definitely.
For sure. Awesome. And then we've also had a series going throughout the summer that we're going to continue on in the fall, and that's through Michigan Works, right, Kathleen?
Yep, we have Michigan Works coming September 10th and October 8th at 9:30. We'll have Cynthia Hurley here from Oakland County Michigan Works to assist with upcoming workshops, youth and adult programs, resume ideas, job search and interview skills, and much more. She can help point you in the right direction for inquiries about local resources, Department of Health and Human Services, and more.
Wonderful. And that's such a great resource for anybody that's job searching or even just trying to update your skills and stuff. That's a wonderful thing. So check that out. And it's often like one-on-one just with Cynthia and yourself, like personal information. So that's great. And then we are also continuing our community conversations, which is a partnership with United Methodist Church downtown Lake Orion, and we do those off-site too. What are those about?
So we have two community conversations coming up again September 10th and October 8th, and they'll take place at Lockhart's Barbecue in downtown Lake Orion. The September 10th program is Sexual Misconduct Policies, and that's presented by labor attorney Mel Muskovitz. And then on October 8th, we have Partisan Politics, which is presented by Professor Dulio, chair of the Political Science Department at OU.
Wonderful. And just so for people that aren't aware, it's an opportunity to learn something about the topic and then ask questions and have conversations so that our community is talking about these timely social justice issues. So look for more information on those on our website as well. And then we have something, oh, this is so fun. So Yates Cider Mill is a local favorite, and we're going to do a program about the history of Yates. Is that right?
Yes, I'm actually really looking forward to this program because they are going to provide some samples.
Ooh.
So we'll have Mike Titus, who's the owner of Yates Cider Mill. He'll be here and he'll talk about the historic mill that dates back to 1863. He'll discuss the history, how they make some of their products, and registration is required because they are going to provide cider and donuts for everyone.
Cider and donuts. What's better than that in the middle of the fall, right?
Well, maybe a caramel apple.
Well, maybe a caramel apple too. Awesome. So put that one on your calendar for sure, but register with us so we know you're coming. And then another new thing that we're going to try this fall is something that we're calling our Writers Workshop. What's that one going to be about?
We have our Writers Workshop, which will be the second Wednesday of each month at 7 p.m. And this is just a group for like-minded individuals to get together. It's casual, so they can learn from each other, share ideas, and practice your writing skills and get feedback.
Awesome. Yes. And if you're interested, join us one or any of the dates that we're doing it, the second Wednesday of the month, right?
Yep.
And bring a sample of your writing to share because we all like to know what everybody's working on. So that's always a fun thing. And meanwhile, our kiddos are going to be celebrating a very famous day. I did not know that National Play-Doh Day was coming up.
Yes, National Play-Doh Day is September 16th, and we'll be celebrating on September 15th.
Okay.
So it's a Saturday at the library. We're going to be doing all things Play-Doh. Lots of designing and creating with Play-Doh. I did recently find out that Play-Doh was first made as a wallpaper cleaner.
Really? So it can be useful in that way.
Yes, it can be more than just for playing.
Oh, how fun.
Yes.
That's awesome. So that's going to be a lot of fun on a Saturday coming up.
Yes, definitely.
Very cool. And then we are also going back to the C-Pub for our infamous team trivia tourney, right?
That's right. On September 26th at 7:30 at the C-Pub in Canterbury Village, we will have our OTPL team trivia tourney. So this is where you can gather your teams of 2 to 6 people, and we'll have a big trivia competition. We'll ask questions on themes like science, books, movies, and there are prizes for the top 3 teams. We have $30, $20, and $10, and that can all go towards your bill at the CPUB.
That's fantastic. So come out, have some good eats, and maybe learn something along the way. And those they have to register their teams ahead of time as well for that?
Yep, register your team, and
Call the library.
Yep, and there is a limit of 10 people, and we do usually get a pretty full crowd of close to 50
teams.
people.
Great. Awesome. That's fantastic. Super fun. So anybody that thinks they're a trivia junkie, join us for that. Meanwhile, we're doing something really cool for our Baby and Me art program coming up. And did I hear we're doing something with bubble wrap?
We are, definitely. So Baby and Me Art is a program for parents and caregivers to get together with their children, infant and toddlers, and create art together. So it's more about the process. So we're going to get a little dirty with the paint, and so bring the kids in some clothes that they can get messy, and they can go ahead and design whatever they want, walking or playing with bubble wrap.
Oh, how fun.
Yes.
And bubble wrap is always fun to pop. So
Yes, everybody loves to pop bubble
yeah,
wrap.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
So, super fun there.
Yes.
And then finally, for this segment, we have one other really important topic that we're going to be covering, and that is Alzheimer's and dementia and how we can help our loved ones through that. Is that right?
Yeah, on September 29th at 2 p.m., we have a program where you can learn about Alzheimer's. It's not a normal part of aging, so if you know someone that's affected by it, you can come and you can learn the facts. And this program will provide information on detection, the causes, the risks, the stages of the disease and treatment, and much more.
That's fantastic. So if you're affected by that or know somebody who is, join us for that wonderful program. And then we haven't talked about our teens because our wonderful teen librarian Dan has a whole slew of stuff planned, and we're going to kick it over to Dan to tell us more about that. Take it away, Dan.
Thanks, Karen. I just wanted to let everybody know that we had a new record for teen summer reading. We had over 300 participants, and I look forward to increasing on that number next year. Starting in September, we will be continuing with Geek Club and Dungeons and Dragons on Tuesdays. And then on September 22nd, we'll be having our teen book club. We'll be discussing Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. It's a great book, won tons of awards, and the sequel will actually be coming out in October. On October 6th, we'll be having a special effects makeup presentation with Dan Phillips, who is a local resident, an Oscar nominee and Emmy winner. He's worked on Victoria and Abdul and The Hobbit, so he's a really famous makeup artist, and he'll be doing a presentation for us here. On October 13th, we'll also be having a professional makeup artist come in and be doing a makeup workshop for teens to learn how to do different kinds of Halloween makeup. And that'll be great to prepare for our haunted house put on by our teen volunteers, which starts on October 20th. Our volunteers put on this haunted house every year in the meeting rooms at the library, and it's all teens who organize it. And the youth department brings their patrons through to participate. So hopefully I'll see you guys all fall long. Welcome back to school. Remember, the library is a great place to get homework and all kinds of research done. And I will send it back over to you, Karen.
Thanks, Dan, for offering all those wonderful programs for our teens. And we have so much more to talk about. October's a busy month as well, and we start off there with our Full Steam Ahead program, and that's for our grade school kids, right?
Yes, this is for elementary grade school, and the topic for this one is eggs. So they're doing some excellent science. They're going to be working with working on how to make a disappearing eggshell and turn it into a bouncy egg while it's still raw, and then they're also going to try working on turning an egg inside out. So our librarians are working on testing those experiments out right now.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. And, you know, you can't do too much harm to a dozen eggs here or there. So that sounds fantastic. And then I know, Kathleen, you're really excited about this program we have coming up for our community. Tell us about the special effects presenter that's coming?
Well, we have a special effects makeup presenter called Daniel Phillips coming, and he's actually an Emmy Award winner, and he lives really close to us in St. Clair Shores. So Dan Phillips is going to be here, and he also owns DP Studios. He's going to talk about working on his makeup in Hollywood, and he's worked on movies including The Hobbit and Real Steel, and he was also on the TV show Face Off. So if you want to stop by to hear Dan discuss his experience working on movies, this is a really great program, and the first 40 people who come will get a free signed photo.
That's fantastic. And so if you're looking to do a really extravagant costume, or maybe a simple one, right, for Halloween, this is going to happen enough time that you can maybe learn something and then try it out for Halloween for yourself, maybe?
That's right. This will happen on October 6th. It'll give you plenty of time to learn some stuff and practice.
Fantastic. Awesome. So join us for that. And then we are offering a technology recycling drop-off day for the community, and we have a partner with that program, right?
Yep, so the library is partnering with Electrocycle to offer free recycling of your old computer and electronics, and our IT staff is going to work with this company. And we'll be accepting most things, however, we're not going to accept CRT monitors, tube TVs, refrigerators, household batteries, light bulbs, CDs, and floppy disks. But everything else we'll accept, like keyboards, hard drives, we'll take it all.
Awesome. Yeah, and those restrictions are just because the Electrocycle can't recycle those things. But anything else they can, and so hopefully we'll be able to collect a bunch of stuff that might be sitting in your basement or your spare bedroom somewhere, and we can get it recycled, which is what's really important. So if you missed the no-haz days and you have stuff electronic around your house, bring it in. So awesome. And then keeping with our Halloween theme, we have Paranormal Michigan. What's that one about?
So October is actually my favorite month for programs because we get all of these really cool things. In Paranormal Michigan, they're a company that's called Detroit Paranormal Expeditions, and they'll be at the library, and they're going to discuss all the equipment that they use to look for paranormal things. They'll demonstrate some things, and then they'll discuss some of Michigan's most haunted locations.
Wow. Are there any in Orion that you know of?
We'll have to come to the program to find
out.
out.
All right. Good answer. Cool. And then we are doing, this is a repeat of a program, but we're doing it at the Orion Center. Tell us more about that paper marbling.
So we did paper marbling at the library a couple months ago, and it was really successful, and we had a request to do it at the Orion Center. So we'll be repeating that program at the Orion Center on Friday, October 19th at 1 p.m. And this is a really simple program that we're going to provide the cardstock, some shaving cream, and some food coloring, and you can create a beautiful stationery suite.
And you can make stationery out of shaving cream?
Shaving cream and food coloring.
Oh my goodness, how fun is that?
It's really neat.
And then you can send a love letter off to your favorite sweetheart. Yeah. So, okay, perfect. And then we have some important changes to Medicare that we want to make sure everybody is aware of. And why don't you fill us in on that one too?
So on Tuesday, October 23rd at 1 p.m., we'll have a program where you can find out the changes on Medicare, and you'll find out what you need to know by December 7th, what you need to do to qualify, and just really the most important thing is we want to share is being prepared is the safest plan.
Awesome. Yeah, keeping up with all those changes is really hard. So hopefully we can provide some good information there. And of course, we have not left out our kiddos. We are having our annual haunted house, and that's happening when, Ashley?
That is happening on October 22nd, the week of October 22nd, every evening from 6 to 8 p.m. Our local teens are going to put it together beforehand, and then they will help volunteer run it during the whole week, so kids can stop by any evening that week, again from 6 to 8 p.m., and we will have different levels of scariness. So it won't be super scary, so it's definitely for all ages. So come on by and check out our haunted house.
Yeah, absolutely. That's always a good time. We get a ton of kids in, and our teens love helping out the little kids with that program. That's definitely a great partnership. So awesome. And then we also have our famous doggone readers coming in for Halloween. What's going on with the spooky dogs?
So on Saturday, October 27th, we invited all of our therapy dogs to come in, and we had a special request that they come in costume.
Aww.
So it's a drop-in program. It's at 10 a.m. on Saturday the 27th. I heard there might be a lion coming.
Oh dear.
Maybe a Harry Potter character.
Oh my goodness, wonderful.
And possibly a Star Wars character. So
bring your cameras.
Bring your cameras, bring your kids, bring your little ones to read to the dogs in costume.
That's so much fun.
Yes.
As Kathleen said, it's a lot of fun to do programming in October, isn't it?
Yep.
Very cool. And then we have a couple other things that we don't want to forget to tell you about. And next up is our Make It and Take It program.
That's that afternoon. It's for kids, no dogs this time, but it's at 2 p.m. and they're going to be making their own homemade bouncy balls.
Wow.
So they're gonna do some science-y type of stuff and learn how to make a bouncy ball.
That's awesome.
And then they get to take it home.
Cool. So you don't have to buy your bouncy balls anymore. You can make your own.
No quarters.
And those are so fun because you can bounce them on anything.
You definitely can.
Very cool. And then, October 31st is Halloween, and we do have our very special way of celebrating Halloween with all of our little ones in Orion. You want to tell us about that?
Yes. So for the youngest crowd, our story time is going to be a special Halloween story time on Wednesday, the 31st. It's at 10 a.m. It's for all ages. Families are welcome to attend in costume. And after the story time, they get to parade through the library and get some treats and gifts from all the different service desks that's provided through our friends.
Awesome. Yeah. So our library staff loves Halloween at the library. Some of our staff will be in costume, I think. But we love to see your little ones in costume and parading through our library with their big smiles and love being there. So we have all sorts of little treats that we'll give them.
Yes, I'm really excited about that one.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So awesome. And then in October as well, Lori, our volunteer engagement specialist who does everything volunteerism, is putting on our Libraries for Life. And she's going to tell us all about that next. Take it away, Lori.
Thanks, Karen. The Orion Library is pleased to again be a part of the Michigan Libraries for Life campaign. This year, the dates will be October 9th through October 15th. Libraries across the state will be participating again to help inspire residents to join the Michigan Organ Donor Registry. Volunteers and staff will be available in the lobby to provide information, have fun, free giveaways, and help library patrons sign up to be organ, tissue, and eye donors. This idea started back in 2010, and since then, many libraries have participated. Over 3,500 people right now in the state of Michigan are on the organ transplant list, and libraries are such a natural place for people to get information, so it's a great match for people to come in and find out about Michigan Libraries for Life. Your decision to donate could save up to 8 lives, so I hope to see you in October. I'm going to now send it over to Beth Sheridan, who's going to talk about our World War I exhibit that's coming soon. Beth?
Thanks, Lori. My name is Beth Sheridan. I'm the head of adult services here at the library, and I want to let you know about an interesting and educational exhibit that we're going to be hosting this fall. The World War I in America Traveling exhibit was organized to coincide with the 100th anniversary of our nation's entry into the war in 1917, and it's been traveling around the country for the last year or so, and we're thrilled to have it here. This traveling exhibit consists of 6 panels which discuss World War I and its impact on the people of the time. Each panel will discuss a different topic, such as the political atmosphere in the United States and its role in global politics before the war, the changing opinion about entering the war of the public, the experience of the war, the home front, and the end of the war and its impact on the country. This exhibit is part of an initiative titled World War I in America, which is an initiative of the Library of America presented in partnership with the Gilder Lehrman Institute of American History and other organizations, with the generous support from the National Endowment of the Humanities. Stop by the library anytime we're open between October 22nd and November 11th to view this exhibit. Thanks, and here's Karen.
Thank you, Beth, for that great information about the World War I exhibit that's coming. It's so exciting to have an exhibit in our library to provide more information to our community on a special topic, so that'll be really great. So stop in and see it. And then we have a few just extra activities going on that are happening. I want to make sure everybody knows. First of all, September 1st through the 3rd is Labor Day weekend. So our staff is going to be off celebrating the holiday with their friends and family. So the library will be closed from September 1st, which is Saturday, through the 3rd, which is Monday. We'll reopen on Tuesday the 4th. The Friends of the Library are so instrumental to everything that we do, and they are having their fall gently used book sale, and that's happening on September 18th to the 22nd. And this is one of their 3 big book sales for the year. They fundraise for us, and all the money from the book sales comes eventually back to the library for programming. So if you like the programs you're hearing about, come in and support the book sale, buy some used books. And again, that's September 18th to the 22nd. September is always a fun month as well for us because it's library card sign-up month. So we like to encourage anybody who may have just moved to Orion or just never got around to getting their card to stop by with some ID and get your library card. And if you do that in the month of September, you will put your name in a drawing for a gift certificate for one of our local restaurants. So be sure to stop by if you don't have your card already. What else? We have a blood drive. We do a lot of blood drives at the library to support the Red Cross efforts, which are always in need. And our next blood drive is coming up on September 27th. So if you wish to participate in that, you can sign up online or give the library a call and we can get you on the schedule for that blood drive. And then finally, on October 5th is a Friday. We're actually going to be closing the library on a Friday this year so that our staff can get together one day out of the year and do an in-service. And so we're going to be learning better ways to serve you and different things that we can learn from each other. So we will be closed on Friday, October 5th, but we will be open on Saturday, October 6th. And I know we have some programs happening that day, so be sure to join us on October 6th as well. And I think that's all I have. Anything else, guys? That's not enough, right? We have so much going on.
Yeah.
So awesome. Well, thank you for tuning in to this episode. And please stop by the library and join us at some of our programs and events happening this fall. We look forward to seeing you. Take care.